To deal with this question, I'm going to find the lowest common multiple of 18 and 20, because that will tell me in their times tables when do they share the first common multiple, i.e. when will they share the first time repeated, i.e. when will the buses next leave at the same time. And to do this, I could list them, and I'll talk about that in a bit, but actually a really effective way is to find the product of prime factors. 18 is 2 times 9, little factor tree going on here, and 9 is 3 times 3, so 18 is 2 times 3 times 3. Meanwhile, 20 is 2 times 10, and 10 is 2 times 5, so 20 is 2 times 2 times 5. So if I write these down with their factor pairs, sometimes people use a Venn diagram for this. Actually, I might talk about that as well. But 18 is going to be 2, and then 20 is shared as well, but 20's got another 2, and then 18's got 2 3's, and 20's got this extra 5. Now I do this to line them up, okay, because I've got a shared one here. That's the only shared one. And the lowest common multiple is then 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. I don't need to times by this 2 again. That would give me a common multiple, but not the lowest one. And why is that? Well, because I can see that 18 goes into this lowest common multiple because there it is, whilst 20 goes into it as well because I've got this bit. I just made a mistake there. Let me backtrack. I'm not going to... So 18 is... Hold on. 18 is this bit. Yeah, that's it. And then 20 is this bit and this bit. So you can see I have to have all these numbers. I have to have 2 2's to get my 20. I have to have 2 3's to get my 18. But I don't need an extra 2 because the 2 2's I've got with my 20 is enough for me to have 18 divide it. I also need this 5. So that's just a little explanation why I just do this circle. And then my lowest common multiple, I can figure it out. It's going to be 4 times 9 times 5. And 4 times 9 is 36. 36 times 10 divided by 2 is 180. That's how you can times by 5 really quickly. Of course, you can use your calculator for this as well. So that's going to be worth 3 hours. And when is the next time on the bus time to leave at the same time? It's going to be 11:37. Okay, 2 things. We could have done this question instead using a Venn diagram. So I could have written the factors, the shared, so if I got the factors of 18 and the factors of 20, then I can see I've got the shared one, but then 18's got 3 and a 3, and 20's got 2 and a 5. And the lowest common multiple is when you multiply all of them together. That's exactly the same as what I did here. You might have got taught to use a Venn diagram. I still think it really helps to understand why. Why do you not multiply by that 2 3 times? And maybe you like this way because you can see that 18 is going to go into the number and 20 is going to go into the number. I don't know. The other way you could have done it, of course, is you could have actually written down the times. You could have written, right, for 20 it's going to be 8:57 and then 9:17 and so on until they matched. In this case, that's going to take you a long time because it's 3 hours that it takes for them to match. So it is really useful. Would strongly advise you to learn this product primes method either by writing down the factor pairs or using a Venn diagram. Essentially, both would be great because sometimes if I don't know. I think it's easier to see what's going on and why you basically multiply all the factors together in such a way when you write them in the pairs, but the Venn diagram has its merits as well. Okay, just finally, write down one assumption that was necessary to solve this problem. There's loads of answers that are accepted. I'm just going to show you them. So, we're assuming the bus keeps the timetable, that they're, these are all the different things you could have said that would have got you 1 mark. They don't cancel any, we assume they don't break down. But it's not okay to say there's no traffic or they're traveling at constant speed or they stop to recharge. That's just not accepted in the mark scheme. But the ones with ones by them are accepted.